The SEC today finalized new rules for hedge funds and private equity shops. I'm joined by Azam Ahmed, DealBook, to take us through these rules. So tell us what exactly happened today with the SEC. What exactly is the agency proposing for hedge funds and private equity firms?
The overarching proposal deals with to some degree with transparency. Hedge funds are going to have to report more information about themselves publicly. They're going to have more reporting requirements to submit to the SEC. And specifically the way they've set it up is hedge funds that manage in excess of $150 million will have to submit stuff to the SEC and will be required to register, where before it was optional. And those under $150 million can go to state regulators.
And is this kind of fairly foreseen that the industry kind of expected this to happen, I imagine?
Yeah, I think since last November, the SEC had proposed these rules, and in the intervening time between then and now, hedge funds and other concerned parties have been able to submit comment letters to say whether they agreed or disagreed and raise various grievances. So pretty much to the letter, the same thing that was proposed back in November has now been passed.
Okay, and how is kind of the industry reacting to it? What's the sense you're getting from your sources? Is this a huge pain in their side, or is this something that they're already adapting to?
I think the worm has turned in that respect. Everyone recognizes that regulation is it's sort of the new world order. So since November, they've been preparing for this, whether hiring auditing firms or lawyers to help them prepare these documents and to prepare for the oncoming registration requirements. So largely it was already baked in. I think where you're going to see some not problems, but the concerns I hear from most are smaller hedge funds who are just at that 150 million threshold, for whom the cost of compliance, for instance, could actually have a material impact.
Now they're going to have some time to kind of get this ball rolling and implement it, though, right? It's not immediately that these rules are going to go into effect.
Yeah, I think who really got the reprieve today was the SEC. By July, the deadline for the registration was set. However, they pushed it back to next March, which gives them about 9 months more.
Right. And then there's some sort of exemption, right, for venture capital funds and some of the smaller hedge funds. Take us through what exactly the exemption says.
So exemptions say venture capital firms do not have to register in the same way that a hedge fund with $150 million or more does. Hedge funds with $150 million or more are going to have to submit copious paperwork. They're going to have to give details about their funds, who their prime brokers are, various folks that they work with, relationships and such. Venture capital and funds beneath that size aren't going to have to, but they will still have to submit some documents.
Thanks for joining us, Azam. And I'm Ben Protest for DealBook.